with her fiancé. His secretary suddenly showed up with a big belly. My fiancé supported the secretary and looked at me as if nothing had happened. Although I can't marry Nova, I promised to give her a wedding and give the unborn child a complete family. After today, she is also my wife. And you must love the baby in her belly as if it were your own. The guests in the room had different expressions and were whispering to each other. My parents looked unhappy and pulled me to leave, saying they couldn't stand this. My parents, in law, advised me to put the overall situation first and complete the wedding. Looking at the indifference on my fiancé's face and Nova's provocative eyes, I laughed. She ripped off the corsage on her chest and threw it to Nova. She smiled and said to her fiancé, "A wedding for 3 people is so frivolous. Today I will just be a spectator and let her be the bride. Congratulations on your pregnancy and marriage. What's the cruelest thing done to you in the name of love? Tell me below." First, the heart breaks, then, karma breaks them. Who decided that being kind meant being silent? After saying that, I was the first to applaud. All the guests were stunned. Lucas Jean frowned. "Olivia Chen, today is our big day. You must make a scene, right?" He actually said I was making a fuss. At my wedding, he supported Nova, who was pregnant, without any hesitation and said that he wanted to have a 3-person wedding. What do you think of me? I grabbed the microphone from the wedding host and said loudly, "Thank you all for coming today. There was a small accident at the wedding, but don't worry, the wedding will continue soon, but the bride has been replaced. The 2 newlyweds are getting married today because they are pregnant. We should send them our blessings." The whole audience was silent. Lucas Qin had a gloomy face, and the expressions on his parents' faces were even more interesting. I didn't even look at them. I walked over to my parents and forced a smile. "Dad, Mom, let's go home." At this moment, my heart is filled with guilt towards them. In their entire lives, they probably had never experienced anything so humiliating. "It's all because of me." My mother held my hand distressfully, while my father stood up, bowed to the guests in my house, and then said, "I have arranged another banquet. Everyone's gift money is returned. Today is my treat." Looking at my father bowing, my eyes became sore and my nose felt numb. In my memory, my father has always been strong and rarely bows to others. Today, because of me, Lucas Qin and I are childhood fiancés. My parents have always disapproved of me being with him. Because of this, I had fierce arguments with them more than once. I originally thought that my parents were prejudiced against Lucas Qin, but now I know how sharp their eyes were. They saw early on that Lucas Qin was not someone worthy of entrusting one's life to. It's ridiculous that I thought Lucas Qin loved me as much as I loved him, and I would not marry anyone else. Since we grew up together, I fell in love with Lucas Qin at the age of first